going on, guys, and welcome back to Baker's DIY Lifestyle. So in today's video, we are back outside and we're going to be working on our moto VanTerra, and we're going to try to install a trailer hitch on this thing. So when we originally got it, my thought is to be able to pull just a little bit of a trailer behind it, not a ton of weight, but since it's a 3500 and we're going to be taking seats out of it, the van's not going to be super heavy at all. So we should be able to tow, you know, what a normal E350 should be able to tow. The only issue with these vans, and just the way Turtle Top has built these things in particular, is there is about a 2-foot extension on the frame on the back of this thing. So the whole back 2 feet of this van is essentially just floating on the back with 2 welds. So if you can imagine, hooking a tow hitch onto that particular piece of metal is probably not the best idea. So my hope is that the hitch will go on and I'll be able to bolt to the main section of the frame, and hopefully the hitch will stick out far enough that we can still get to everything. If that's not the case, then we'll have to run 1 bolt through the new section of frame, 1 bolt through the original section of frame, and then I'll take it somewhere and get them to actually weld all of the cracks on the frame so that we're actually bolting to a solid piece of the frame. So of course these vans were never designed to tow anything, but we're doing something a little bit different than what the factory wanted us to do with it. So we're gonna get crawled under here, kind of visualize where this thing is gonna sit. We're gonna have to cut out part of the bumper because with the extra 2 feet, I don't want the hitch to be anywhere close to the ground. If it comes out under this bumper, we're only talking maybe a foot of clearance. And if you're driving off road, we got bikes and gear and stuff in the back. If we hit a divot, we're definitely gonna scrape it on the ground. So my thought here is to go ahead and mount the new hitch on the top part of the frame, not the bottom part of the frame where you would typically see it. And that'll raise it up about 8 inches or so, just the depth of the frame, but it'll be right underneath our license plate, hopefully. So we're gonna get this thing all pieced together and see exactly how it looks. So the tow hitch that I ended up going with is a universal tow hitch, and it came in 3 different pieces here, which for what we're doing is gonna work out great, because instead of, again, bolting it to the bottom of the frame where you just hold it up, we can actually unbolt it, put it on the top of the frame, and then attach the center section of the hitch to it. So that's kind of what I'm hoping is gonna happen. Again, it's probably gonna be a lot easier said than done, but we're gonna crawl under there and see what we can figure out. All right, guys, so we're under the van, and here's a little section of frame that I was talking about. You can see right here, there's the plate that has a weld on the left side here and a weld on the right side. And then right here, you can see the crack in the frame. All they did was give it a little spot weld. And then basically that plate and those 2 welds is all that is holding this little section on. So I did lie, I thought it was, the van itself is in fact 2 feet longer than an original E350, but this little welded on extension is closer to probably 8 inches or so. So it's not nearly as bad as what I thought. But again, still, if I can bolt to the main section of frame and have enough room to get to the hitch, that's exactly what I'm gonna try to do. So we're gonna try to mock this thing up, get it kind of eyeballed in place, and then we will see what we need to do from there. So we just got back from lunch and got done kind of doing a mock setup of the hitch here. And we feel pretty confident that we are going to be able to use the original stock side of the frame and not have to worry about any of the extended part of the frame, which again is kind of perfect for what I want, just to make sure that we are attaching to the strongest part of the frame as possible. So if you'll look at our bumper here, the way the bumper comes across, we've got this really big bump out here underneath the license plate, and then it drops way down here. But if our math was correct, we should be able to lay a tape line straight across the center of this hump here, and then kind of curve it down as we come down kind of the bends in the bumper down to this part right here, right before where it starts to get down to the low part. And I'm hoping I can just cut all of that off all the way across, and that's going to give me about, it's going to give me about 6 inches of ground clearance and room for the hitch to come out right underneath that hump. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get some masking tape. I'm going to try to set up a nice smooth line here and see how it looks, and then I'll get a cutoff wheel or some other cutting tool and just go across the bottom of this bumper and get rid of it. Here we go. All right guys, so we're up under the van here and we finally got all of these holes drilled out. I wish I could have done them from the top because I probably would have put a little oil on my drill bits, made it just slightly easier, but after going to buy a couple more drill bits, we made it all the way through a big 1/2-inch hole through the frame. So I'm gonna get you up close here where hopefully you can see here is our new hole and here is the crack in the frame. So this section of the frame is the old side. This is the original side. So we again had barely enough room to keep the bolt on the main section of frame. So this piece of frame goes all the way to the front of the van and is fully supported. So hopefully mounting it right there, we shouldn't have any trouble with our load carrying capacity. But now that we've got all of our holes drilled, we're gonna get the wing side of the receiver hitch right here bolted together. And then once we have both of the side pieces on, we'll put the centerpiece together and we should be good to go. The other thing I'll show you right quick, is kind of the finishing touches on the bumper. So you can see here, we took the bumper kind of from that edge where it started to round down originally, and you can see it start to come up a little bit. Again, we cut it just dead center of that hump right here and then brought it right back down. It actually looks pretty decent. You know, it's not perfect. It's hard to make a straight cut when you've got like 5 different angles of bends. So it really makes your line look not straight, just depending on where you're looking from. But honestly, it's even left to right. It looks really good. So we're just gonna roll with that. All right guys, so that is it for our install on this Curt universal trailer hitch on our 2004 Ford E350 VanTerra. So we did get everything put on, and the crazy thing about it is, for some reason, I don't know if it is a manufacturer issue or if the frame of the VanTerra is tweaked, but I'm gonna show you kind of the center line of this bad boy. So if you look right here at the dead center of the license plate, our hitch is over to the right quite substantially, and I'm not exactly sure why. I went back under the van, I double checked all our measurements. Everything from the end of the frame back to where the hitch mount starts and the body mount, everything is dead equal on the left side and the right side of the van. But for whatever reason, coming out of the back of the van, we're totally twisted to the right. I could go up in there and adjust the bolts and twist the hitch, but again, it's dead center on the frame. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Is it something with the hitch? Did the hitch come crooked? I don't really know. But at the end of the day, it's bolted, it's tight, it's up off the ground exactly how I wanted it. So I'm really excited just to have a little bit more versatility with the van having the hitch on it. But I'll get you under here for one more look. You can see how good it looks up under here. We've got it bolted again to the top section of the frame up there. So you can see how we went on the inside of the C channel, but bolted it to the top. And right there, you can see it against the body mount. And here on this side, let's see if I can get a picture of it as well. Again, right there, we're right against the bottom of the body mount. So it's hard for me to believe that the frame would be warped. But I don't know. Again, I don't want to blame Curt for this. You know, it is a bolt together hitch. It's not completely welded. Could it be a little twisted? Maybe. But at the end of the day, it's going to do what I need it to do. I guess maybe the trailer will just be a little bit to the right going down the road. But with that, thank you guys for checking out the video. Again, I should have this thing linked down in the description. So if you have a bus or a VanTerra or something like this that you're looking to put a hitch on, maybe this would be an option for you. And I will put the hole dimensions that I got from Curt for this specific hitch, because it's designed for Chevy, Dodge, and Ford trucks. But the frame on the E350 dually, at least on the VanTerra, seems to be the exact same width as one of those trucks. So in theory, you could get any hitch, I do believe. Don't quote me on that. But again, just being able to piece this one together, get it raised up a little bit higher, it did exactly what I want. So with that, thank you guys for checking out the channel. If you have any questions about this hitch, please be sure to leave them in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.